Jason, I finally saw Fantastic Four.
What'd you think?
I freaking loved it. I thought it was so cool, but I'm wondering if it's because this is the fourth iteration I've seen of Fantastic Four, including the Roger Corman doomed
Hmm.
version.
Yeah,
And also the Jessica Alba first one, which is good, and second one, which is not. And
bad,
and
bad.
then that last one that was just kind of like this tonally challenged, strange, was the potential to be good, but then fell off a cliff halfway through. It is the most stunning thing I've ever seen, where the first 35 minutes are so good. But in this one, I was like, wow, Susan Storm is finally not just the invisible girl, as they kind of like wrote her into Fantastic Four issue number 1 without really like any space qualifications. In this one, everybody was supposed to be there, and I really like that. It wasn't
Yeah.
nepotism that got everybody on this rocket ship
No,
originally that gave them their powers.
I thought, what's crazy about that movie is that I thought they got the tone perfect
Hmm.
in terms of how the Fantastic Four should be.
Yeah.
I thought the tone was perfect. I thought the choice to set it in the '60s, whatever Earth they're on, but in the '60s,
Yeah.
it was great because there was something there was something about it that felt like innocent, and it also felt a bit like the Jetsons.
Yes. Or Tomorrowland or one
Yeah.
of those.
It
Yeah.
felt science fiction-y, but it was really good. I really, really liked it. And there's so many nods to, if you're an old school Fantastic Four fan, there's so many great nods to the comic book, to all kinds of great stuff. I loved I look Ben Grimm, just the whole idea of Ben, um, Ben walking into the synagogue when he has to, he wants to see that girl that he likes, and
Mm.
and then showing that, because listen, fat all those characters were written by Jewish immigrants that had
Yeah.
immigrated after the war, that were probably with families that had fled the war, and they were looking to empower themselves by writing superheroes that had powers, and Ben Grimm was one of those, and he was open, he's a cigar smoker, he was a Jew, just like all these things about Ben Grimm were in
He
that movie.
sounds a lot like you.
Yeah. But it was just, I always liked the Thing, and I always liked Ben Grimm, and I thought that was the best on-screen version of the Thing that I've ever seen, the truest I've ever seen to the Thing. Like, it
I
was
love
great.
that actor. He was great. He was
Oh,
actually in The
great, man.
Punisher first season. He was actually in Micro in the
Yeah,
first
he's
season.
also in The Bear. Have you
Yeah,
watched The
but
Bear
he's in
yet?
the oh my god,
Yeah.
the Bear, he's
Yeah,
so
he's the
good in it.
best. He's Cousin in The Bear.
Yeah.
The whole cast is great. Even Pedro Pascal, where, listen, let's face it, Pedro Pascal is getting, he's getting that thing that happens, on the internet, where he's getting the backlash now because he's in everything, he's doing well.
Mhm.
So now they've built him up. Now they want to tear him down,
Yeah.
and you're seeing it happen, which sucks because he's really good. And the
Yeah.
whole cast is great. The whole cast was great. Um, I don't want to talk spoilers or anything, but it's
Mm.
set up to be a very interesting next phase of Marvel Universe. Now, cinematic universe. Now, obviously, now what's making waves and everyone's talking about is the fact that Fantastic Four's next, second and third week kind of fell off.
Mhm.
Um, and people are saying it's a failure. They're just waiting to shit on Marvel, and I think that's kind of unfair because I thought the movie was really good. It's the
Yeah.
best Marvel movie I've seen in a long, long time.
Mhm.
And maybe people didn't go see it a second or third time, but it was really good. Like
D
this,
Yeah.
and it doesn't feel like you need to see anything else to get it. It's like it's a fresh start. It really is. Like when they say Fantastic Four first steps, it really is that. It's that it feels like you're launching off something that's new, that's its own thing.
Yeah.
And I
I
think we
Oh,
needed
sorry. Please
that. I think
continue.
I think we needed that. I
Mhm.
think cinematically, we as fans, we needed that because there's just too much shit that had gone on. You're talking about like what, 25, 26, 27 films, maybe more. Like
Yeah.
that's a lot of freaking movies, man. You've got to, at one point you just got to go like, whoa. If you like, you're asking a lot of an audience to follow along with everything that's come with TV shows, with all this stuff, and throw all these characters that come up. And yeah, the odd fan person's going to go, the diehards are going to go, but at this
Mm.
point, if you're not, it's almost like you're going to go like, oh man, like I don't think I want to go watch any of that stuff because I'm not going to know what's going on, and that's a horrible place to be.
I think a lot of us died a little inside when we saw the pearls again in Batman v Superman, and I think collectively the entire world is like, "Can we stop seeing origin stories that it's
Yeah.
almost insulting to re-explain to?"
Yeah.
So, with the Fantastic Four, they did show you what happened, but they didn't have the grow it's called first steps, but they didn't have the growing pains. Like, Ben Grimm having to kind of, like, come to terms with what he looked like, he seemed totally fine with it in this film
Yeah.
because it had
Yeah.
been 4 years, you
Mhm.
know, since they had been in space, and, Johnny wasn't as much of a sex hound, he was actually contributing to the plot and using his brain for a change, and that was
Yeah.
really cool. That was really cool too, and the bickering between the 2 of them, I totally bought, but I will say this, Jason, my god, Joseph Quinn, who plays the Human Torch, looks just like Robert Downey Jr. in Weird Science. He looks the same. He
Yeah, a
looks
little bit. Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have
I
the
can see
same
that.
face. I'm like, so will Doctor Doom be like, "Johnny, I'm your father," in a Darth Vader voice? Because I would buy it because they have
Hmm.
the same eyes.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that.
yeah,
I can see that. Yeah. It was fun. I really liked it. Um, I think it was great. I think
yeah.
so far the summer's been incredible for movies. Fantastic Four,
Mm.
Superman was fun, like really, really fun. Did you see? You saw Superman, obviously.
I saw Superman twice.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yep.
I just saw Weapons.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I wanna I
And
wanna see that one too.
that one was like
I
just
I gotta say, I'm a little like I got the FOMO this morning because I didn't realize, like, such a large group of you went. I'm like, "What a cool group of people all went to this film and all these other friends," and I'm like, "Damn." It was one
yeah.
of those nights where I'm like, "I'm tired, I'll catch it later," and then I'm like, "Son of a bitch."
Yeah, no, it
I
was
was
good. It was really
yeah.
good. Weapons was weapons. We'll talk about that another time, but
Mm,
Fantastic Four really, really I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the tone, I enjoyed the vibe, I enjoyed the spirit of it.
mm,
It was a really fun watch, and it was nice to see all these bright colors.
yeah.
And just to see it, it just looked really good. Like it was a beautiful movie to watch. It was filmed well, and it felt like it really felt like you were watching a superhero movie, and it didn't feel like it was like stylized to be cool. Like the X-Men movies of the 2000s, where all the costumes had to be black and everything had to look
Yeah,
like the Matrix. And this felt like
yeah.
there was jumping. It literally looked like it was jumping out of the pages of comic books onto the screen, and that's
Felt
a
like felt like a pocket universe, if you will, you know?
to me. And there were
Mm,
some points, and obviously it's no secret anymore. We get Galactus.
yeah.
Finally get Galactus the way Galactus should be. And Galactus is bananas, dude.
So, I'm not as big of a Fantastic Four fan as you are considering your big, crazy painting from Mike Ruth of the Thing smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
So, I want to ask you your personal opinion. Let's rewind and go back to the Rise of the Silver Surfer. Did
Mm.
a little part of you die inside when you
Yes.
realized that Galactic
Galactus was the fucking cloud.
was
Yeah.
a cloud?
It was
Okay.
horrible. It was horrible.
It
And
was
I
so horrible that when iCloud came out, I was still resentful and haven't used it. I'm like, "Fuck iCloud. Fuck clouds in
It was
general."
stupid. It was the dumbest thing ever, and I don't
Yeah.
understand. Anyways, they finally did it right. The actor, like I'm so bad with names, and
Mhm.
but the actor who plays Galactus is
Mhm.
incredible. He's from The Witch. He
Okay.
plays the dad in The Witch. He's got this voice, and he was also
Yeah.
he shows up in the First Omen too. He's just
Cool.
a great actor, and my God, they got Galactus right. Like the
Yeah.
scale, everything about him is just like it. Finally, we get to see Galactus, and I
Yeah.
love Galactus. Like to me, it's like, and the whole idea of the Herald. People bitching why was the Herald female? Like,
I
well,
thought it was actually great. It moved the story along, not to spoil anything,
yeah,
but Johnny's interest or whatever, it actually was a little less detached than the last, Silver. Because basically in Marvel Comics, as everyone shows up, gets obsessed with Sue, whether it's Namor or like whatever,
yeah,
or Namor, as the
yeah,
MCU says. It was kind of cool to be like, here's, this is why, and just also kind of like, and the parallel. Well, I don't want to give anything away, but there are parallels and a maternal instinct that this Silver Surfer possesses and Sue possesses, and that's interesting to see play off each other,
totally.
even though it's never shown to the screen, being like, "Don't you get it, kids? It's like this." It's something I pieced together literally as we talked. I was like, "Oh yeah." So this movie didn't insult its audience by over explaining too much. I thought
No, no, no,
too.
no. And
Yeah,
they leave enough up for imagination and for interpretation. So no,
yeah.
Fantastic Four, definitely loved it. And if you haven't seen it yet, go see it. If you're a fan of if you're a superhero fan, if you're just looking for a good, fun movie to watch,
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
And obviously, like you say, buying tickets is voting, so
Yeah.
you gotta go vote, man. Go vote, because if you want more of these movies, you gotta show up. And they've greenlit a second one already. It's just,
Yeah.
it's just, we live in this world where they just want to, like, remember what they did to Solo?
Yeah.
They just destroyed Solo so
Yeah.
badly. And I
Yeah.
liked Solo, and it's fun because that actor who played Solo, he shows up in Weapons.
Eldon Emmerich is fucking, I hope I'm getting his right.
Yeah,
I love him.
me
I think
too.
he's
And
amazing. He was
wait
in
till wait till you see him in Weapons.
I will go see Weapons just for him. That's how much I love Eldon
Right?
Emmerich. I
Yeah.
hope I'm saying his name right. Have you seen that movie Hail Caesar by the Cohen brothers?
Yes.
He's the cowboy in that, and I
Mm,
was like, that guy is amazing.
yeah, he's great, and you'll
Yeah.
see in Weapons,
Yeah.
he's freaking incredible.
Oh,
All right,
such a
well, I'm glad we got to talk to Fantastic Four. Lots of other great movies coming out, and
mhm.
if you enjoy this kind of stuff, let us know in the comments, and make sure that you like, subscribe. You can always hit us up in our DMs. We're both very active on socials. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube. And I guess we'll see you next time on the Rockman Power Hour.